What is Gucci YouTube? It's your boy Black with you have 3 long face skinny Bob. And we are back still black with some more fire Boruto manga related content. Now before reading the video, you already know the deal. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, share the video with your friends, and let's hop to the business. Yes, sir.
9 mountains and 8 seas make 1 world. 1,000 worlds make 1 chiliocosm. 1 chiliocosm to the power of 3, and there's nothing I can't cut.
Y'all see the title. Top 10 strongest characters in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Up to date, up until currently Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 25. We're not including characters that we haven't seen within TBV. We're not including characters where it's like on technicalities you want to speak. So I'm referring to niggas like Rock Lee. I'm referring to niggas like Sakura. Niggas that we could probably talk about, but it's like we went through a whole first part of the series. We rarely see them niggas fight. We on the second part. Let's not scratch our heads and hurt our hearts trying to figure out where they fit into the niggas that's relevant, niggas that's fighting right now, and of course the new generation. That's what I mean. Niggas that's relevant, niggas that's fighting right now in the new generation. That's how we rank in the top 10 in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Now y'all know, man. Those of y'all who be keeping tabs, I tried to give y'all this video over the weekend, gang. And what happened? I'm chatting, I'm ranking, I'm talking. I'm like, bet, let's edit this. I'm like, why can't I hear nothing? Volume up. I'm like, okay. Maybe something just weird happened. It cut out halfway through. So I'm like, fuck it, let's record it again. We record again. This time, entire video. I'm like, I don't hear nothing. So I go to like apps, I can hear the volume. Long story short, the mic died halfway through my first video, so I decided to go ahead and record a whole entire second video without even checking what possibly could have went wrong and just chalked it up to a minor inconvenience. But long story short, the mic died, so I recorded a video and a half without even realizing that my mic wasn't picking up shit. It was mute, just mute, a whole bunch of... That's the type of vibes we was getting, right? But we here with it. I was very, very frustrated. It was a long, for some reason, and I didn't even want to make these type of videos that long. So maybe that's why, because that wasn't a video to drop, right? That wasn't a video to drop. Top 10 Boruto TBV. My list, I think it's the very, very, very accurate list. The exceptions of people like Kawaki and Boruto who recently changed positions, and I'll give it up to Himawari, recently changed positions, right? Solely due to the fact of one, Kawaki's power up, and the fact that Ryu and Matsuri are now dead. So yes, a couple of changes within the list, but we got the top 10 and then we got 2 honorable mentions. So starting off first, number 10, I already mentioned her name, the star herself. You feel me? The walking human Bijou hybrid, Big Himawari Uzumaki. Number 10. Now, Himawari's battle, her showcasing against Jura, was actually very extravagant. Jura, mind you, low to no diff on that fight. Hands in his pocket, 85% of the fight. If you don't really realize it, go back and reread the chapter. Still one of the best fights within the manga for me. However, it showcased not just, like Kurama said within the chapter, the potential that Himawari has, but also the sheer force and ruthlessness that her fighting style can potentially bring to us. And then you add the implications of the Byakugan, it's gonna be crazy. But for right now, we got her at 10, right? So we're not operating off of what if, we're not operating off of potential, we're operating off of what have we seen. And we've seen Himawari go against the quote-unquote one of the strongest characters in the series, not only hold her own and survive the fight, but also show us that there's gonna be much more to look forward to. So right now, I got her at number 10. I mean, I think everybody above the list can right now beat her, but I also believe that for the most part, people above her on this list, she will surpass at one point, if not very soon within the story. But for right now, number 10, Big Himawari. Number 9, we got Delta. Niggas sleep on Delta, but let's not act like prior to the power up, right? And I mean power up meaning when a model switched her body and converted her to become a Konoha elite defender, right? But prior to that, she was already maxing out full taijutsu with Sage of Six Paths Naruto, right? She has speed of laser light beams that can destroy any regeneration. So right now, she has the qualifications to kill anybody on this list. If those lasers hit you, you're finito. Right, and we know that everybody on this list, I think Himawari has the best regeneration And I think that Delta's lasers can surpass Himawari's regeneration. So Delta is a problem, and then some. They kind of have reduced her character right now, but we got to keep our eye out for what's going to be going down with that. We know that now she is still like side by side, hip by hip with this man Kawaki. So for the most part, she wants to operate in a sense to defend him all for the sake of Ada. We know she's an Ada simp right now, but Delta still has strength, right? I'm not gonna forget, at least maybe y'all have. I'm not gonna forget what she did with Code when he pulled up into the village. She really about to have it. She had the man leaking. She was about to have him begging for mercy until Ada pulled up. But we got Delta at number 9, and of course at number 8 we got Unlimited Code. Code has lost every single fight in the extremely embarrassing manner. But if we take away the embarrassing manner and the fact that those are L's, he also has been matched up against the strongest character of the verse each and every single time. Now, granted, the hype was always around the consensus that once Code gets his power up, he will be the strongest. But he then proceeds to lose every single fight he goes in. However, that doesn't take away the fact he lost to Damon, the strongest person in the verse, right? Possibly one of the strongest, right? He lost to Boruto. We understand he's one of the strongest persons in the verse. Jura discombobulated this man entire hand, who was one of the strongest persons in the verse, right? So all of these things that are going down with Code, it's like against people who are contending for being one of the strongest people within the verse. So at number 8, Justifiable, I got him above Himawari. I got him above Delta right now because Delta went that power up. She was stronger than Code. Then Code got his limiters removed. I think he eclipsed Delta. However, Delta, Himawari, Code, bottom 3. I think that's pretty solid, right? So coming at number 7, the man, the myth, the legend. Hopefully, this next arc will be surrounded around him and by him, and we can actually see, as opposed to what he just did in chapter 4, and we can see what he's actually made of. My guy Mamushi. Everybody's talking about the strongest Shinju except for Jura. I even see some people saying he might over eclipse Jura and he might become the big bad that nobody was expecting. He looks like a creep. His teeth are all over the place, his beard is jagged, his clothes are raggedy, and his head is bald. Like, that's the worst type of combination you can have. And then on top of that, he's strong. Yeah, bro. He's looking through Ada's dojutsu. Somehow he's able to see her through her astral plane. He's able to sense her. We see in the little future flash forward scenes that Kashikoji has with his prescience, Mumoshi might be able to clone him, so he might be able some like wood clone jutsu, shadow clone jutsu type vibes. So we might have multiple Mamushis running around next arc, which will give it a better chance to have more people fight and more people included, as opposed to like everybody's been one shot in these Clawgons. Either you one shot them or you get bit by them. Ain't nothing too crazy with the Clawgon. So if we see a character beat a Clawgon, it's not that crazy. But if we see a character beat a Mamushi clone, we might start have to have some couple of discussions. But we got Mamushi at number 7. And then at number 6, we got Hidari, right? And it's pretty understandable. And I'm not gonna operate off of what ifs, because I know for a fact in the future when Hidari goes against Sarada, he has to undergo some type of power eclipse, whether he wasn't fighting at full strength, he just didn't understand how to fight at full strength, or he simply got a power up. Because right now, from what we've seen already, if Hidari steps to Sarada again, GG's, my God. It's game time, day time. Ain't nobody stepping to Sarada like that, especially if you ain't got no extra power up. So Hidari's gonna have some more, but like I said, we're not operating this list off of potential. We're operating it off of what we have seen already. So at number 6, I got Hidari. And then with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially cracking into the top 5 of the TBV verse. Now, before we enter into the top 5, let me add to my 2 honorable mentions. Basically, characters that I'm like, damn, low-key, I want to include them, but I can't include them just because I want to. I have to include them based off of the stats that actually, occurred. So for that mere fact, they're not in the list. But honorable mentions, we got Shinky, and it's not really too much. More so on a 50-50, like 50 because I like him as a character, and other 50 because I saw what Ryu did, right? So I know that they could probably implement Shinky into the story to have some pretty OP abilities and some busted tricks and busted jutsus. But that's also off of what if. So I can't include the nigga off the list of what if, so he's an honorable mention. My nigga Mitsuki. Not really what if, it's just that he showcased a lot. It's just that it wasn't enough to crack that top 10, right? Pause. But the speed feats that he showcased against Boruto jetted up out the village. Not only that, he had a head start and he's flying. I ain't gonna say he's flying at full speed, but we seen how fast Boruto was when he flew past Kawaki and Delta. He's fast. So he flew, right? Trying to get away from the vicinity. Landed, turned around, and what did he see when he turned around? Mitsuki in line sight. So that nigga Mitsuki was able to keep up pace. Not only that, he was on the ground at that. So Mitsuki's fast. And I think that's a good heavy hitter for him. Some of the feats he showcased against Ryu, some people will say it's underwhelming. Some people will say he played his role. I am a little bit of both. I do still think, yeah, he played his role. He did what he had to do in that regard. But those are my two honorable mentions, Mitsuki and Shinki. And with that, we got the top five. And at number five, the queen. She's lean, she's mean, and she's about to shoot you off with a golden bean. This big Sarada Uchiha. You already know the dealio. Mangekyo Gang Sarada Uchiha. Now, this is a very tricky list because Sarada could be number one. If we give it to the bean, I know for a fact Ikimoto is going to show us a weakness to her ability, but for the mere fact that we haven't seen a weakness to her ability, nobody can really counter her ability. Niggas be like, Kawaki can shrink based off of what consensus, right? We don't know nothing about those black holes she created, what material is made out of, so you're just assuming. So right now, without any assumptions, just purely taking the fact, there's no weakness to her ability. So until he implements that weakness, you know what I'm saying, then we can say, but for the mere fact to understand, I believe that you can outmuscle or outflex your way through her gravity simply because we've seen Ryu struggle to do so. He tried to anchor himself to the ground with his Iron Sand, and then he also tried to teleport to a claw garment. Each time Sarada upped the gravity levels. So maybe if you're able to flex your muscle high enough faster than she's able to up the gravity levels, you can break out of it. Without that little small feat though, there's really nothing else I can see. But I will put her at number five because I do believe you can possibly flex out of her gravity. And with that exception, I believe these characters above her have that ability to do so as of right now. And at number four, we got my guy, big Boruto Uzumaki. Boruto went down on the list because we know Kabuki popped back up in chapter 24, fully unlimited, fully powered up, and we've seen that with the external force he was able to showcase against Juro, which was much more than what Boruto was able to do. So at number four, we got my guy Boruto. It is not much need to be said. Prior to this, people were like, is he the strongest in the verse right now? Because he's running through people, he's out here making shit look easy, and he's out here showing y'all that, hey, this guy set out to be like Sasuke, and not only that, he set out to do that, he's possibly going to eclipse the type of level of ore farming this guy even Sasuke pioneered the entire game with, because Boruto has been doing nothing but mean mugging and ore farming since he popped up in that number three. You already know, the guy Kawaki. It's crazy. This guy went from, honestly and truly, number 10 on my list to number 3. Kawaki really made that type of jump, and there's much need to be said. He damn near blasted Juro to oblivion, if not for the freaking defensive capabilities of his wood style jutsu and the fact that Juro can regenerate. Kawaki's offensive output is damn near unmatched within this world, except for the two people that are above him. And then, of course, you already know, number 2, the guy who beat both Boruto and Kawaki, Juro, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Big Juro Ten Tails. I don't know his last name. It wouldn't be Otsutsuki, but I'm gonna call him Juro Shiju or Juro Divine Tree, right? This guy's been operating all the philosophical ideals since the jump, right? He's out here questioning why he's getting hit as he's getting hit, and then proceeds to beat you and put you in the ground. So there's no other reason why he shouldn't be at the top of this list. Of course, for the mere fact that my guy, the big guy, the one, the only, the man, the true myth, the true legend, Big Damon out here in the building. You already know my guy Damon, number 1, the strongest in the verse right now. Mere fact, ain't nobody gassing him. Like, he's not worried about nothing. I don't care what Kashin Koji say. I don't care what Ikimoto say. I don't care what anybody say until I see it with my own eyes with Damon losing a fight against Juro. If that's not happening, I know for a fact that they're not matching up, because Ikimoto knows he can't write a way that Juro accurately beats Damon. This guy Damon's OP. He's too OP, man, and it's Big Damon. Now, I'm ready and willing for all of the smoke. I'm not saying it's impossible. If it happens, it happens, but I'm still standing my ground, because when you're number 1, if you don't embrace the position you're in, once you lose it, then all you're going to be able to do is reminisce. So, while we're at the top, it's going to be like that. We ain't going to flop. Big Damon at number 1, Juro at number 2, Kawaki at number 3. Those are the top 3 strongest within the verse right now. Let me know how y'all feel about the list. Non-biased. Very, very non-biased. Yes, Damon is in my top 5 favorite characters. He's not my favorite character. My favorite character is Boruto and Sarada. So they're not even in the top 3. So I'm really like non-biased on some real ish, right? And then, of course, A part of the exception where I said characters who are relevant, fighting, or new gen characters, I'm not including Ada within that list. Obviously, she would have been somewhere within this top 10. We seen her dodge kicks, we seen her block Delta's kick. You know what I'm saying? She made statements towards Code. She wasn't reacting when Code got his fully powers unlimited. So like we don't know really where her powers at. If she just minimizes it because it's basic taijutsu, but she got sealed for being stronger than Jigen in the first place. So in her mind, that's basic taijutsu, but in our minds, it's like this bitch can punch a boulder through the silver. You feel me? So we never know. But for the mere fact is like that, Damon, Jura, Kawaki, top three, and of course, cracking out the top five, we got Boruto and Sarada, right? The number six, we got Hidari, Mamushi, number seven, Code, number eight, Delta, number nine, of course, the star of all stars at number 10, Big Himawari. Let me know how y'all feel about the list. Do y'all think it's accurate? I think it's possibly one of the best lists we're going to see for TBV up until this point. But give me your thoughts. It's your boy Black Shot 3 Long Face, Skinny Bot. Until my next video, till we see some more greatness from the Queen Sarada herself. Holla at you, I'ma holla at y'all back out. Yes, sir.